Hello, everybody. Welcome back to This Podcast Takes Tokens. I am Deric, joined by my brother Ryan. We are here today to talk about, we're going to talk about a movie that I got to pick. This is what's one of my favorite movies. I think this is probably my favorite Kevin Smith movie. We're talking about Dogma. If you didn't read the title and figure it out, yes, we're talking about Dogma. 1999, this movie was released. But yeah, so we're going to roll the intro, and then when we get back, we will talk about Dogma. See all that.
Let it roll.
Your local video store card.
A comic book in your back pocket.
Games with no tutorials.
Music you had to discover.
And drinking water straight from the hose.
These are the things us millennials remember fondly. We are the Jennings brothers.
Join us after the streetlights come on
as we race our bikes from the top of the hill
right down memory lane.
Exchange those quarters because this podcast takes tokens.
All right, Dogma. Let's talk about some Dogma.
Dogma.
Yeah, fun movie. I enjoyed it. I don't really have an intro for this one. Like, I thought about going through and kind of looking at some of it, but there's a lot of language that I didn't want to like try and work my way around. So we're just going to launch into it. Dogma,
you didn't want to like sneak in the 5 minutes left to live and sort of
no.
Your way in.
No. I think we'll be all right without it.
Okay.
But yeah, Dogma, Kevin Smith movie, 1999. This is his fourth movie, if I remember correctly. It was Clerks, Mallrats, Chasing Amy. Then we got Dogma.
I think that's right.
Got some interesting facts on it. We'll discuss here in a little bit. Our notes as far as what we watched it, but we always start out with the numbers. So let's run down some numbers. Released, like we said, 1999, November 12th, 1999, with a budget of, care to guess?
It's a Kevin Smith movie, so I can't imagine the budget was huge. But there were some decent named actors in here, even though I think some of them probably weren't as big at the time.
Yeah.
I'm going to say like 25 million.
Ooh, 10 million.
Oh, they built it. They did this on $10 million.
They did. Wow. I mean, you saw the CGI poop monster. Yeah, it's $10 million. That's what $10 million did you. All right. Box office gross. Opening weekend. I'm going to give you opening weekend, and then we'll take a stab at worldwide. Opening weekend grossed $8.7 million.
Okay.
So what do you think worldwide total grosses were?
Worldwide total gross, 30 million.
Ooh, close. 33.7.
All right.
Yeah. All right, here's the fun one. This movie was received by a crowd of fans and a crowd of protesters. So this can go one of two ways. Tomato meter, what are you thinking?
The tomato meter, so critics rating,
yes.
Critics are, I'm going to say like a 75.
Ooh, 72. Very close.
Yeah. Okay.
You're dialing it in. Popcorn meter. What do you think we did on the popcorn meter? How'd the fans receive this one?
Now, is it the fans or is it the fans plus the trolls that are on here?
The keyboard warriors.
Yeah. I'm going to say like it's split fairly evenly, like 55%.
Wow. Okay. You went low. Popcorn meter of 85%.
Oh,
yeah. Fans love this movie.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's
makes
good.
you feel good. Warm and fuzzy. I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So, how would you describe this movie? If you were to sum this up in like a 15, 20 second elevator pitch, how would you describe it to somebody?
A religious fantasy crusade.
Oh, okay. I like that. I like that. I was thinking this is the Avengers for Catholics.
Ah, so, there you go.
Yeah,
there you go.
We're very close there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I felt like after watching it again, I felt like, this is just like it's kind of like a superhero movie almost, but with Catholicism and all this, religion, mythology or whatever rolled up in it. Mythology.
Yeah.
He hates whenever you say mythology. Yeah. But anyways, how did you? What are your first memories of going to see this movie? How do you remember coming?
I mean, I was in high school. I was on a Kevin Smith kick. As you get in high school, I think everybody has a Kevin Smith kick in high school. And this just happened to be one of the other ones that we were watching. Like I was with some friends and we watched. I mean, not all in one night, but we had been watching his movies. And the next one up was Dogma. I watched it and I loved it. I thought it was really good when I was growing up. I don't know. I think it may have been my favorite one until Clerks 2.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. The Clerks 2 was a good one. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think it like I said up top, this was probably my favorite Kevin Smith movie. I think is definitively my second favorite. Mallrats will always be my favorite. That was probably my absolute favorite growing up.
Yeah.
And still to this day. Yeah. After Clerks 2, they're okay. But yeah, not rushing out for them for sure.
Yeah.
Not like I was at least. It's just I don't know. It doesn't. You kind of grow out of that a little bit, and
sure,
it's fun to go back and watch it and relive it. But you kind of want to see those characters grow and move on, and just kind of rehashing the same thing over and over again gets a little old. It gets a little stale.
Yeah,
but that's about. I saw it when it came out in theaters. I was in high school. On the Kevin Smith kick, as you said, you are. Mm-hmm. This movie came out, and we were like, "Oh, we got to go see it right now." So, opening day, we're there catching this movie. I think I went and saw this one as like a Thursday night release.
Ah, okay.
Because it was my senior year in high school, so I probably could have got away with doing a midnight release on a school night, if you will. But I remember seeing it and then thinking, this is amazing. This is great. This is like, I like a lot of what it was saying and a lot of what it was trying to do and everything. And it spoke to me on that level. Now, I'm not a religious person, but I understand that you attend church and everything. So this movie was received with a lot of, just like a lot of people coming out and protesting it and like against it. Especially like a lot in the religious factors. As somebody that is of faith, how do you perceive all that?
Like I said, I took this as it's just religious fantasy, right?
Yeah.
Like I didn't take any of this seriously. Now, I will say, when you said that we were going to watch this, I was a little leery about it because I do remember I remember all the the backlash and everything from a lot of the Catholic and religious community, and so I'm like, I don't know if I'm going to like this, now at this point in my life because of where I'm at, but like. I'm watching it, and when I finished it up, like I went and told my wife, I was like, I don't understand how this movie was received the way it was. Like
it's a spiritual movie.
But there was like no. I mean, I don't know. Like I don't see where it was just bad. Yeah. Like it's clearly like a fantasy story using like biblical.
Religious dogma.
Yeah, religious dogma to make this story. I didn't feel bad watching it. I didn't think that there's anything wrong with it. So
yeah, excellent. All right, yeah, and like that, I felt the same way. I'm watching again this time, and I'm thinking to myself the same thing. I'm like, this had a lot of like the religious groups out there like protesting it, but I remember like a lot of the interviews that they were conducting with people would ask, what are you protesting this for specifically?
Yeah.
And they would be like, oh, yeah, it's a movie about religion. Okay, yeah, but like more specifically. And people couldn't give specifics because they hadn't seen the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And they were just protesting it because I guess somebody else told them that it was, it needed to be protested or, whatever, however it worked back then. I don't know.
Yeah.
But, like, it's kind of the same way. I was watching it and I was thinking to myself, why were they protesting this movie? This movie is written from Kevin Smith's perspective of religion. Like, this is his take on like his personal dealings with Catholicism and his insights into it. Yeah, he grew up Catholic. He still is Catholic, and like you said, it's fantasy. It's just fantasy adventure with Catholicism as the backbone to it, if you will.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm watching it again. I'm thinking to myself, this is just like, I don't understand that. But I mean, I guess some people just, they hear it and they go, no, not for me.
I mean that's the way it is though with a lot of stuff, right? I mean, you can look back and Harry Potter. I'm just using that as an example. Like, why are we against Harry Potter? Because they use magic. Okay. Like, yeah, I don't know. Like, this movie Dogma is not like trying to convert people to a different religion or trying to make them, not
or say it's bad or
what
wrong.
They believe or say it's bad. They're more like it's more a satire on religion, I feel like. And I
organized religion.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. So
and I think
more on the organization than it is on anything else.
And then the question it raises of like, all these religions are being preached by men or people, and they are written by people recounting these stories. So of course, inherently, there's going to be flaws in that. Like, stories don't get told word for word verbatim over generations and don't get translated exactly right. Like, things get lost along the way.
Oh, sure.
And I think that was a fair point to be made. Like, like maybe this isn't exactly like how it happened back then. Maybe there were some things that were left out or some things that were kind of mixed up, if you will.
Yeah.
So, I kind of like that take on it for sure. Man, could there have been a better casting for the Cardinal than George Carlin? I mean, that was so great to see. Him in this role. And I know that like he wasn't about it in the beginning. Like, when he was first approached with the role, he said, "Oh no, I'm not the person to play a cardinal. I'm, notoriously atheist," and so on and so forth. And Kevin Smith came to him. He's like, no, seriously, like, you got to check this out. So like, he convinced him to do it, and it was well worth it.
Oh yeah.
I'm watching the opening of this, and I'm thinking to myself, oh man, George Carlin as a cardinal. Like, could there be anything better? And then we get Jason Lee as Azrael, and I'm like, oh man, I forgot about him as Azrael. Man, he just milks it and like goes for it in such a way that is just, it's so good. This is probably one of my favorite Jason Lee performances as well. Then we get Alan Rickman as the Metatron. I'm like, oh my God, I forgot about Alan Rickman too.
Yep.
And it just kept getting better. And then Chris Rock comes down as like the 13th apostle. Like, it just, everything about it. Just like the whole cast just keeps piling on. I just couldn't get over it. I was dumbfounded by it for sure. So
I felt the same way. Like, that was a note that I had on here actually. I'm like, man, what a great cast this was. Like, I feel like his other movies had. I feel like all his movies are well cast.
Yeah,
but
they get better.
They get better. You get to this point though, and I feel like this is almost like the peak of the casting. It's just, I don't know. It's everybody is cast just right, just perfect, and
yeah, for sure. I would say the only casting question I'd have, and she did a great job, is Laura Fantine, whoever played Bethany. Don't get me wrong, she did great. Like, it was a great casting. She did a great job with the role. No notes there. But I understand that her and Kevin Smith apparently didn't have a great relationship on set, and she wasn't talking to him throughout a lot of it. And I thought that was kind of odd, but I can't find any rhyme or reason to it. But apparently they made up, like whenever Kevin Smith had his heart attack a few years back, they made amends and he apologized to her for calling that out and making it weird, I guess. And so now they're amicable, but yeah, like that's the only thing. Like I just kind of thought I watched the movie and I'm like, she did a great job. I don't understand why she would have had a problem, but I also understand that like when he was making Cop Out, Bruce Willis was notoriously cold to him, and they butted heads a lot and didn't get along until later. Like they made up, and I guess everything is copacetic now. But yeah, like that one wasn't good as well. And I just think that's like sometimes like personalities just maybe don't mesh or whatever. But other than that, I feel like the casting was great. It seemed like the shoot went pretty smooth, and everybody got along really well, and it was a good time all around. So we get little appearances.
Who would you have cast otherwise in that role?
I don't know. I was looking at the notes on it, and he was talking about at one point he was interested in Gillian Anderson to play her.
Oh yeah,
which is interesting. Yeah. She's on it X-Files at the time, so
she's
it's pretty hot. 1999.
Yep.
Yeah. Yep. He wanted Alanis Morissette to play her at one point, and then Alanis Morissette got busy with her 1998-1999 tour, couldn't do it, so. She really wanted to do it, but she couldn't do it. So he gave her the part of God as like just come in and shoot for like a week, and we'll give you this part, and you'll be perfect for it. And honestly, nailed it out of the park. As good.
Oh, absolutely,
fantastic casting right there.
It's like she has like this childlike
demeanor, like a zeal to her.
Yes, and like when Alan Rickman's telling
Bethany
Jay.
Jay,
look, all the answers are going to be in her eyes, and she just like it's just. And then when like everything gets done, she ends up killing Ben Affleck's character
Loki. Bartleby.
Yes, and she just like goes and like squats down, smells the flowers, and just it's
does a little handstand.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, this is great. This is great.
Yeah, absolutely. It was like I said, just a great cast all around. I got no notes on the cast. I can't imagine the only thing I would change is the use of CGI. It stands out as probably the worst part of the entire movie. They used it at one point with the poopy monster. Like he came out, he was live. He was like a real like puppet or whatever. I think Ethan Suplee was inside the costume. Like he plays the character. And and then whenever he goes to shoot the blobs, they changed the CGI for like a 5-second clip. And I'm like, you didn't need to do that. You could have done that practically.
Yeah.
Like that didn't need to be live action. And then whenever Bartleby is flying around and dropping the people towards the end.
That didn't look that good.
That was CGI. It didn't look good. And then like the people looked like G.I. Joe characters or something. They were very like stiff and rigid. But it's 1999 CGI. Like they're really kind of pushing forward. This is where we've got like Scorpion King and all that going on too. So
you want to talk about bad CGI?
Yeah. Water and the Mummy. And the Mummy was 1999. I wonder if they were using the same company. They must have been using the same company because it just looks awful.
It's so bad.
But they've had good CGI back then too. But yeah, like that was just bad. It's the only thing. I'm watching it again. I'm like, that doesn't hold up at all. I guess maybe on VHS you didn't notice as much, but man, definitely on 4K.
I don't know. Like were Jason Lee's horns CGI? Because when I first saw those, I'm like, ooh, those don't look good.
Yeah. Well, whenever they first pop up, they're CGI, and then the rest of the time they're practical.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That would be
because like he takes off the hat and they grow out.
I'm like, gosh, this looked like it reminded me of the claws in the Wolverine movie where it was you could see the lines. Do you remember that? Like, and and that's what it reminded me of. And I'm like, oh gosh, just put on like how hard is it to just stick on some sticky horns up there,
Which like they did that later, but then my thing is he moves his face so much But then the horns are like undulating on his forehead. And I'm like,
they're not staying stationary.
Yeah, they should stay stationary.
Yeah.
They probably just needed to go up a little higher, maybe. I don't know.
Just put the hat back on. And
there you go. Just wear the hat the whole time. Holy bartender, I get it.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, like, it's a great movie. I just enjoyed it so much.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe like a favorite scene. You got a favorite scene or something from it? Something that stands out you want to talk about?
It's not even like an action-packed scene, but I love the scene where they're on the train and Matt Damon and Ben Affleck don't know who she is yet, and they're just getting along, and they're just like, Jay and Bob are just drinking with Loki, and they're hanging out, and then Bartleby is like talking with Bethany, and they're just like having a real, conversation, and like they're getting along really well. And I loved that interaction there. I thought it was really fun to watch. And there's almost like a little tension there too, because like they're going to find out here, but it's really peaceful right now. And I really like how well they're getting along. So can they not find out yet?
Like they're connecting, like they're they're understanding each other. They get each other. And that's kind of like, I think kind of like a through line with this is that like both sides feel the same way, more or less. And like, it's just about which side of that fence you're on, how you're perceiving things. We even see like Loki throughout the film at one point, he's like, whoa, okay, we've gone too far now. Like we gotta, this isn't cool anymore. And he wants out, and close to the end there, but they're too far deep, and he's just he's gotta commit, go through it.
Yeah.
But did you see, well, we're on favorites. So, I guess mine was, that scene where they're in the movie's, corporate office, and Loki smites them all except for the girl, because she didn't say God bless you.
Yeah.
But like whenever he sets it off, and he goes and he goes, oh, I almost forgot my little guy, and he goes back to grab the voodoo doll, and he's like, that really does look a lot like you. And he kind of does that little, and then he smashes it, and the guy's like, ah! Yeah. That part, I just love that part so much. It's like, I don't believe in voodoo.
Yeah. I love that. So that there's several parts about that scene that I love. I love where he's going around and just telling their sins,
secrets,
like they're really horrid sins. And he's going around doing that. And then it's not necessarily in this scene, but it's the way it shifts later. Like Loki at that point is just like freaking nuts, because he's just like, he hasn't been able to smite anybody, and now he's doing it. And Bartleby has to like stop him. He's like, before he shoots that girl for not saying God bless you, he's like, let's stop. Like, and then towards the end of the movie, it's completely the other way around. It's like Loki's like, we need to stop doing this, and Bartleby's like, no, we're all in on this now. And it's just it's so wild just to see that flip, and you're like, where exactly did this happen at? And I almost wonder if it's on that train.
I think you're right. I think it is on that train scene.
Yeah,
because that's where, like, afterwards he's like, Jay and Bob, they're cool guys. We should really like rethink this, and that's where Bartleby's starting to go, well, no, like they're sending out the last Scion after us. This is serious now. We gotta go for it. And I would agree. I think that's the train scene. That's where they flip, and they go from opposite ends there. Well, not opposite ends. They're on the same side of the coin, just but I would agree. Did you see the one? Was it Demon? The three kids with the hockey sticks. They were demons. What were they? I forget what they're called. Did you see the one wearing the Hellboy shirt?
Yeah, I did when he first rolled up. I was like, that's my man. He's wearing a Hellboy shirt. You bet I saw that.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, I love.
So were they undead, or are they just like demons? I didn't understand what they were.
They were demons because they had to have been demons, because they
had to have been, right?
When they kill them, they have to Bethany blesses the water real quick, right? And then they dissolve. just like Jason Lee does when he gets hit with the golf
Hit
club.
with the holy driver.
Yeah, the holy driver. That scene though, like, how dumb is he? Like, they are clearly looking back. Like, Bob and Bethany are clearly looking back at each other. Like, something is, or no, not Bethany. Rufus? What's her name? Not Rufus. It's what's her name?
Oh, Persephone.
Persephone. Yes.
Not Persephone. Serendipity.
Serendipity. Selma Hayek.
Yeah, Selma Hayek.
Yeah, and they're looking like she keeps like and nodding and stuff. I'm like, you idiot! Like, there's clearly something going on here. Yeah.
Which, like, yeah, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, go ahead." He did that, which he gave that whole like little like speech. He's like, and they're like, "So why exactly? What's your plan or whatever?" He's like, "Oh no, I've seen way too many movies to know you don't give out the all the details right away." And then he falls for that little like ruse or whatever. Which I'm with you. I'm like, he's smarter than that. I don't understand.
Yeah.
But I guess he's also arrogant. He seemed kind of arrogant. And I feel like all the demons that were at play here were getting a little like Bartleby and Azrael were getting a little antsy. Like, they were like, we're right at the finish line. We gotta, and then they just fumbled it.
Yeah.
For sure. They should have had somebody watching the God character. I'm surprised they didn't have somebody looking over that to make sure.
Yeah. That was really weird to me. Yeah. That's strange.
But I guess it was like, I don't know. They figured if nobody's over there, then nobody's going to be looking. Like, if we're not there, then nobody will look there. So but then she put it together. So.
Which, how far are we from? There's a skee ball course over here, or skee balls over here. And it's like, oh yeah, which again leads back to just Alanis Morissette just being this childlike, God loves skee ball.
Yes, it's every month goes for a couple of days and plays some skee ball. That's great. I like that. Yeah. That childlike innocence for sure.
Yeah.
So the hospital, I meant to look this up, but that hospital he's in, like in that whole scene, they show everybody running out. I think that's the same hospital that Joker blew up in Dark Knight.
I was wondering.
You saw it too.
Yeah.
The little sky bridge.
The sky bridge. And I'm like, the whole scene, even when she's in the room, I'm like, this looks like really, really familiar.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I know that building, like in the Dark Knight, was actually like that explosion was real. Like, they actually blew that thing up.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Demolition time.
So it may not be there now. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make. But yeah.
Well, it was definitely there in '99, man.
Yeah.
Well, all right. Man, yeah, like this was just a fun movie. I really enjoyed going back and rewatching it. I got a couple more facts for you if you want. I got one. I got two.
I got one thing I want to throw out at you. So I didn't have a whole lot of notes because like I started
just watching notes, the movie.
And as I'm watching it, it's one of those movies where I'm just like, oh my gosh. And I'm watching it, and then 45 minutes in, I'm like, I haven't made any notes on this. I'm like, okay. But when the news anchor or the reporter was on there, and he's like, this is Grant Hicks.
Yeah,
Grant Hicks, and I'm like, is that related to Dante? So I looked it up. Yeah. He is Dante's cousin. So in Clerks, he's the cousin that like Dante's always saying like his mom's comparing him to his cousin Grant. That's the cousin.
Yeah, he plays a different Hicks in I think all of the Kevin Smith.
I think that's right.
Movies. Yeah. And that's one because I think the character he was in Mallrats was like I don't know something Hicks. I can't remember the name of him. And so he's a different Hicks in there, which is just a funny little like meta thing to introduce to this little universe. I love that this whole thing is just like part of this wider universe of movies, like not a dozen of them, but like 6 or 7 of them now, which is fun. And
it's so weird because like I think about that, and then like I watch Clerks 2 or whatever, and I'm like, everybody's just walking around like this, like Dogma didn't happen. Like all this stuff, happened
Yeah.
at the church, and which I guess God brought everything back together in the end. So maybe like
Yeah.
only
I think
certain
everything
people
got
remember it
undone.
or whatever.
Yeah.
But gosh,
And
kinda wanna watch.
I think this was set before Clerks.
Oh, is it? Okay.
I think so. And I say that because Kevin Smith started working on this script before working on Clerks. And he actually wanted to do this first, but he didn't have the budget for it.
I see.
So he was waiting until he had the right budget for it. And that's why in Clerks, at the very end of all the credits, it says Jay and Silent Bob will return in Dogma, because that was supposed to be his second film.
Ah, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is, wild. Like that he had that he'd been working on this for them. But yeah, it makes sense. I mean, it came out in 99. Clerks came out in 2000 or in 94. So it's only 5 years.
Yeah.
But it's just, he's got plates spinning. He had that. And he was also working on like his Mallrats script and Chasing Amy. And
Amy.
Yeah.
I don't know if he was working on Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back or not at this point, but
no, I think that came a little later. I think that was after
fact.
Mallrats that he started working on that one.
Okay.
But,
Okay.
Just had this whole little universe going on in his head, and just here we go, one at a time.
Yeah.
It's wild. It's wild. It's fun though. I like
it is.
I got one more fun fact for you. Well, not a fun fact. It's a fact. This movie it kind of was not available for the longest time because the rights were held by Harvey Weinstein, and he wouldn't let him go. He wanted I think he started with he wanted $10 million or something like that in the beginning from Kevin Smith for it. And Kevin was like, I can't get that kind of money together. He was going around to all his friends. He even had Ben Affleck kicking in a little bit of money and all these other people, and he could only get together I think $3,000 or something like that, or $3 million or something like that. And he had his he was going to mortgage his house and everything to get this movie back because he wanted it because that's his movie. Well, he couldn't get it, and Harvey Weinstein kept wanting $10 million. Finally, he came down to $5 million, and still couldn't get the money together. And his brother's trying to convince him, just come down to $3 million. They'll give you $3 million. And for whatever. And then Harvey, it's one of the interviews I read with his brother. He was talking. Harvey's brother was talking about it, and he's like, we kept going back and forth, and Harvey kept saying, I want you to have it, and if you buy it from me, then it'll stay, in the family and in the Weinstein company and legacy, and talking about all this other stuff. I'm basically trying to do his brother a favor and tell him that it's worth much more on streaming and so on and so forth. And his brother's like, but the whole time I know that he was really just after the money. He didn't care about legacy. He doesn't care about passing it on or streaming or anything. He just cares about getting the money because he's in debt and his legal fees and all this other stuff. So anyways, he ends up bundling it with a bunch of other movies and selling it off to some other company. And one of the curators for that company that's going through and I guess figuring out what assets they have and everything is a huge Kevin Smith fan. And she calls up Kevin Smith. She's like, hey, we got the rights to this movie. Let's work a deal out. Let's get it back out there. Let's put it on Blu-ray. And he's like, great. And so Kevin last year starts touring the movie in theaters and stuff, and getting interest back in it and everything. And sure enough, now we've got a nice little 4K Blu-ray for it. It's
with
great.
The Buddy Christ on it.
With the Buddy Christ on the front. Yeah. All the special features, all the fun stuff. I love it. So yeah, long story short, it's finally back where it belongs. Well, I mean, there's another company that owns it technically, but he's got access to it.
They're letting him
great. Yeah, let him do what he wants with it, which is fantastic. And apparently he's working on a sequel to it. I don't know. That was announced last year.
Yeah,
we'll see. And after watching it again, I'm like, oh, I can see how they do a sequel because she's at the very end, she's pregnant. She's got an immaculate conception. You might, I would think because she's not with anybody. It doesn't seem like she's even really dating or anything like that. So I wonder if it's like an immaculate conception
Yeah.
type of situation, and they're going to try and like say like the second coming of Christ or something. I don't know, but
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm not familiar enough with the theology of it all.
Mm-hmm.
But I thought that was interesting. That might be
Yeah.
that could be fun, and that could be, I don't know. Did you see Clerks 3 yet?
No, I haven't seen Clerks 3 yet.
Okay. There's theories about how it would tie into Clerks 3.
Okay.
But
okay.
I'll leave it alone. Other than that, I think I don't really have much else to say. This was just a really fun rewatch.
It was fun.
I
was a lot
had
of
fun
fun.
with it. I liked it.
Yeah.
Again, I think it still remains my second favorite Kevin Smith movie.
Second favorite.
Second favorite. Mallrats' first favorite.
Oh yes, that's what you said. That's what you said. Yeah. I don't know. Clerks 2 is for me is just.
That's a great one too. Yeah.
And it could be because Rosario Dawson's in it. when I was younger, when that came out, like I remember sitting there with my buddy Leif. We were watching it, and he's like, "No, that's a good looking one." No, but Clerks 2 is really good. But
this is a good movie too.
I was pleasantly surprised by this time because, like I said, I remember liking it in high school, but like high school Ryan is not 39-year-old Ryan. Like we're two completely different people. And so I'm like, gosh, I don't know if I'm gonna like this, but I'm gonna do it for Deric and watch it, And when I finished it, I'm like, gosh, that was good. So
yeah. Lots of fun.
Yeah.
Well, all right, let's give it our retro score. See what we get for the token score, if you will. Retro score. How'd you feel? You'd rate it on a scale of 0 to 100 for the first time you saw it.
First time I saw it, I would have given it probably. Gosh, I was big on Kevin Smith back then because I was angsty and all that. I probably would have given it like a 95 back then when I was a kid.
I said the same thing, 95. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Same thing. Just like when you get into Kevin Smith in high school, it's great. It's the perfect time to get into it for sure. Yeah. And just hit me at the right age. Now, I don't know if that's still true. Like, I don't know if high school kids today would necessarily watch Kevin Smith movies and be like, this resonates with me, because I feel like they feel very, especially those first three, distinctly 90s.
Yeah. They do.
So I don't know how well that would translate now.
Yeah, like especially like I know you said especially those first three, but like especially Clerks. And I think that it's I think it'd be hard. Maybe I'm wrong, and I'm sure this isn't a blanket statement because everybody's different, and there's no like blanket thing. Like all Gen Z or Alpha or whatever they are is not the same. But I could see how it would be a turn off, or it'd be off-putting for them to watch Clerks because it's in black and white.
Maybe, yeah. I would think more so like some of the things that they're a little more sensitive to now, like maybe some of the gay stuff, or some of the jokes, if you will. Yeah. I could see them maybe putting them off because they get kind of like sensitive about that kind of stuff now, which is fair. It's fine.
Yeah, sure.
But all right, rewatch. How'd you feel on the rewatch?
I'm gonna give this a solid 90 on the rewatch.
90?
The only reason it drops for me is because with time, as much as I think Jason Mewes does a great job as Jay, the character of Jay kind of wears on me by the end of each one of these movies.
Yeah.
So that's the only thing. No knock at his performance. Clearly, he's doing a great job because the character is supposed to be annoying. But it's but as I get older, I'm just like, I could do without a little bit of this.
Yeah, I would agree. It's funny, like whenever they were in pre-production for this movie, Kevin Smith goes to Jason Mewes and he's like, "Hey man, this is like a big movie. Like we're doing like a big movie, and you have a pretty decent part in it. In the past, I've been feeding you the lines, but you really need to work on like memorizing your lines and knowing other people's lines, and really like be an actor for this movie, like be here." And so apparently, like Jason Mewes like really like memorized the entire script so that he wouldn't screw up, and he especially didn't want to screw up in front of Alan Rickman. He really wanted to like be there to, you know, not disappoint Alan Rickman. So
yeah, I like that.
It shows like he definitely like it's a step up for him for sure in this one. He's not as like in the other ones he seemed like he was just kind of running his lines to get them out as fast as possible before he forgot them almost. And in this one, like he's like a little more embodied into the character, I feel like.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, it shows. Apparently, like, Alan Rickman was a huge fan of Chasing Amy. And whenever Kevin Smith approached him, or whenever Kevin Smith found out about that, he was like, well, do you think you'll do the voice of Metatron for us? And they approached him for it. And he was like, yeah, absolutely. I just have two questions. One, are you going to stay faithful to the script? And two, are the rings going to be real? Because he did not want CGI.
Oh, yeah.
Which is just awesome. And apparently, like, you know, him and Kevin Smith remained good friends till, you know, the end. So
that's awesome.
Another awesome story.
Yeah.
Which, who wouldn't want to be good friends with Kevin Smith?
Right.
He seems like a good hang, right?
Who wouldn't want to be good friends with Alan Rickman?
Oh, absolutely. I would agree there for sure.
Yeah.
Well, I was almost there with you. I gave it an 85 on the rewatch, but only for similarly like Jason, you know, the guy kind of the character wears a little bit more, but also the CGI for me, that's what really it didn't hold up for me. So I was like, I got to come down to 85 for that one. Technicality, how'd you feel about this movie's technical achievements for the time? You know, casting, so on and so forth.
Casting's great. So if I was going off casting, this would be a solid 100, right? Like casting is spot on.
Yeah.
But then we're throwing in the CGI.
Yeah.
And so that takes it down. I'm going to give it like an 85 because of the CGI. I think that really, really knocks it down. I don't know if it's fair because like it's CGI of 99. But
there was better CGI of 99.
There was better CGI. If we're looking at the movie, we're looking at the movie as we're seeing it now. That's it.
Yeah. I would agree. I gave it a 90. Similarly, because of the CGI is really the only thing. Great cast, great script. You know, production value was excellent. No notes there. Like all the scenes, like even like little things like the bus line. They came up with this whole bus line. The what was it? The Darius bus line or whatever the name of the bus line was.
Yeah, I think that's right.
That's a reference to one of the characters from Clerks. Like that was like a name of one of the characters in Clerks, and so that's a reference to that character.
Their bus lines.
Yeah. So again, like just little details like that Kevin Smith is known for, just sprinkled throughout it. Just
it's fun.
Yeah. So 85. CGI is really or 90 for me. CGI is really the thing that's bringing it down. All right, rewatchability. How likely are you to rewatch this movie?
I'll give it an 85.
85?
No,
same.
I'm gonna give it a 90. I'll give it a
90.
I'll watch this. I'm gonna give it.
All right. I gave it an 85, but I think we're pretty close there. Yeah. 85, 90. Yeah, it's a solid rewatch for sure.
Yeah,
I will definitely be watching this one again. Yeah. So that brings us to a token score of 81.7 for this movie. This is one of our higher ones for sure.
Yeah.
Well earned for sure. I think this one's in the top 5 now.
Okay.
I'll take it.
You can't say that and not give the top 5 here.
Oh, what are the top 5? Well, let's see.
Yeah,
here. Let me I gotta sort this column here and go all the way.
Excel spreadsheets.
I know, Excel spreadsheets. All right. So number 1 is currently Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade with a 83.93. Garden State has an 83.08 at number 2. Number 3, Back to the Future 2 with a 92.94. Dogma at number 4 with an 81.7. And Back to the Future 3 at 81.4 for number 5.
Awesome.
There you go. That's a good top 5. I'll take it. But we got some others that I feel like once we start going back through the back catalog of episodes, we're going to see maybe some things get knocked out.
Yeah. And if you're listening to the podcast, like after we've recorded this, when we record live on Thursdays, on the live episode on YouTube, at the end of it, we'll come back and we've been just been going through and doing this rating system on things that we've covered previously that we just didn't have the rating system for at the time. Deric came up with this great rating system, and so if you're into that sort of a thing, jump on
some nuts and bolts
Thursdays and check us out. So
absolutely. All right, retro ramble time. All right, last week I left you with a question. What's your favorite reference to something else in a movie? And I used the scene on the train where Silent Bob throws Bartleby and Loki off the train and then turns back around to a shocked passenger and says, "No ticket," a reference to Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Yeah. So, with that in mind, I'll go first since I proposed the question. I'll go first. Mine is, did you ever see the little movie Captain Marvel with Carol Danvers?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I own it.
Yes. Okay. Stan Lee makes a little cameo, and he's sitting on a bus reading a script for Mallrats, the movie that he cameos as himself in.
Yeah.
Perhaps the most meta reference there ever was in a movie. Yeah. And it's one of my favorites.
I would love to know what Kevin Smith thought about that.
Yeah, I mean, it was his idea.
Was it? Okay.
I think so. I think I remember reading somewhere that they were talking about it, and it was either his idea or somebody pitched it to him, and he was like, "Yeah, absolutely, that's fantastic. I love it." But he's definitely like on board with it.
Yeah. I don't think he ever did an episode. He used to do a podcast called Fat Man on Batman. Yeah. And I think he stopped doing that, but I don't remember an episode of him talking about that movie. So I know I remember an episode of him. He's talking about Stan Lee right after Stan Lee died, but I don't think he kept it for going for much longer than after that. But anyway, I don't know. Anyway, that's just like a thought that's just coming in my head and leaving again. So,
stale popcorn. We'll save it for that.
Anyway, yeah, still. Exactly. All right. Retro Ramble for me. So it is from a little movie called Zootopia. And it is the Breaking Bad scene. They've got like the Heisenberg blue in there, but they're using it, it's not drugs.
It's candy.
It's candy. And then the lamb gets the call. And I rewatched it again today. And she gets off the phone, and then she hears somebody upstairs, and she's like, "Oh, Walter and Jesse are back, so I'm moving out."
Yeah.
Like, I remember watching that. I took my daughter to see that in the theater, and I'm like, was there just a Breaking Bad reference here? Like, oh my gosh.
That's a great one. That was at top of my mind whenever I was coming up with mine as well, and I thought that's a good one, but I like mine. I can go a little better. I would agree. It was that or the what is it? The A113 or the number for the animation hall that they always reference in every Pixar movie. Yeah. It's a great one too.
I can't remember what that one is.
It's a through line.
Yeah.
Well, all right. That was fun. Stale popcorn. You guys stale popcorn for me this week?
Yeah, aside from Fat Man on Batman in this place. So I've been playing. Have you heard of Stardew Valley?
Yes.
Okay. I've been playing that with my daughter, and we're having a great time. She's going and like trying to marry one of the characters while I'm doing all the farm work.
Of course.
It's just fun. But I mentioned that because several episodes ago, we did an episode on our favorite couch co-op games, and this is couch co-op. And man, it's just so much fun. Just there's no stress in it. And she can go off and just do what she wants to do in the game. And then when she wants to come back and help me like garden or whatever, she can do it. It's just a great game just to sit together on the couch and to play with my 9-year-old, you know?
Yeah.
It's good. And it's fun.
That's awesome.
And it's wholesome, you know?
Yes. I've heard of it. I was going to check it out. My wife and daughter really like Stardew Valley, Dreamlight Valley, which is like the Disney version of Stardew Valley.
Yeah.
So yeah, they've had fun with that. My wife really likes that one. She's been playing that one. That or she was doing Animal Crossing for a while, and then she discovered the Stardew Valley or Dreamlight Valley and got on that. Yeah, really like that. I remember Stardew Valley, that book you recommended. There was a chapter in there about the guy that
Blood, Sweat, and Pixels.
The guy that created Stardew Valley. He had a chapter in there about creating that was a wild story. Of years of him just developing this game all by himself, which is just insane.
He was so ready to be done with it by the time it was done. And he can be. He's made so much money off that. He's set for life. It's a great story.
Yeah. But he's still driving some old beater car, and he's just like, I don't, living in the same apartment. He's like, I don't need anything fancy, which is great. A great message for life. I don't need gold toilets and a mansion and the latest cars. I just need something to get me from point A to point B.
Yeah.
A comfortable home and, enough to satisfy my needs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
that's it. And then take care of my family.
Enjoy yourself sometimes. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is just, man, whenever those type of people are successful, that's great. I love that. I love that for them.
And I loved that he was his friends and his girlfriend. They were the ones that were his testers for the game.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I just thought, that whole story is really good. I think that really book, that book is very good, but that was probably my favorite chapter was the Stardew Valley one.
That was a pretty good one. But what was the game that he talked about that he really liked? It was a Super Nintendo game.
Oh,
that he
Harvest Moon.
Kind of based Harvest Moon. That's right. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. So I wanted to start playing that one. I booted it up on my Switch a while back, and I started in and I was like, man, there's a lot of story here in the beginning. And then by the time I got through that, I was like, okay, I gotta go do something else now. And I just haven't gone back to it yet.
Yeah.
But I wanted to go check it out. I just didn't get a chance to yet. Anyways, I got some stale popcorn, but this is more of a question. So, as a dad, whenever you're in the car, just you, your wife isn't there with you, and it's just you and one of the kids, or maybe both of the kids, do they sit in the back seat or do they sit up front with you?
So it's me and my wife in the vehicle, and then the kids.
No, not your wife. It's just you, and it's just you and any combination of the kids.
My son, he'll always sit up front with me, or he's driving, because he's
19, he's of age,
or he's driving. Yeah, my daughter, she's 9, so we just keep her. She still stays in the back seat.
She's not old enough yet, and
she's still really petite. So she still doesn't weigh enough to not be in the booster seat. So even though she's almost 10, hopefully she'll grow out of that soon, because all of her other friends aren't using one. But I'm
she's I want to be done with it.
Err on the side of caution here. And
I get that. I forgot she was so much younger. Yeah. Okay, that one doesn't really translate. How long? When did Landon start riding up front with y'all?
Oh, I don't know. When he probably 11 or 12, when he got into the double digits, and it wasn't 10, but just a little after that.
Got out of the booster seat, got comfortable with it.
Yeah, with seatbelts not hitting him in the neck or whatever, and
But he would ride up front with you whenever it was just you?
Sure, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I take my kids to school, and it's just me and the kids. They both sit in the back seat. I'm like, I got them. And they're both it's in my truck. So the back seat isn't full. Yeah. And I'm like, either one of y'all are free to take the seat up here in the front. And both of them are like, nah, I'm good. And I'm like, okay. So just sit back there on their phones and headphones up, and we just ride off to school, and that's it. And then I go pick them up, but when I pick them up, my son will jump in the front seat.
Yeah.
And then my daughter rides in the back. And I'm like, now you sit up front. He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So like, for whatever reason, in the mornings, it's backseat, but in the afternoons, it's front seat. So I didn't know if this was like a generational thing or just my kids, but I guess it's just my kids. So
my kids are always like, well, Harper's asked to be in the front seat, but like, yeah, they were like, as soon as Landon can be in the front seat, like he was up there, like, because that's how it was with us, right? Like I remember growing
always
up,
fight
and
for the front seat.
I want the front seat.
Yeah, you call shotgun.
You were so excited when you became old enough to sit in that front seat because you're like, well, I'm an adult now,
right?
So I can sit up front. Yeah. No. Maybe your kids feel like they're just like, Dad's a chauffeur now.
That's exactly what it is.
Around. That's exactly what it is. Yes. Sometimes you should just stop. If they're like on their phones, headphones and everything, just stop just to see if they just instinctively get out.
Maybe. I know whenever I pull up to the house, I don't even have it out of drive yet, and my son's out the door.
Oh my gosh.
I'm just as soon as we stop moving, he's out the door.
Yep.
So, but I don't know. I thought I'd see if it's just me, but
yeah,
that's fun. All right, what do you got for me next week for the Retro Ramble?
All right, we're going to be talking about the movie Last Action Hero next week. So my question for you is, what, in your opinion, what is Arnold Schwarzenegger's best role that he's ever done?
Okay. I like it.
Yeah.
I gotta admit, I'm a little jealous that you got this movie. This is one of my favorite movies.
I know.
You're hosting it. But that's fine. That's fine. It takes the pressure off me. I just get to sit back and like enjoy the ride and talk about one of my favorite movies. So we'll see how the rewatch goes, though.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
It'll still be good. And even if it's not, by God, it's still good, right?
It's still be a fun episode.
It's still be fun.
Mask is still a great episode. It wasn't a great movie. It was a great episode.
No. I think that's probably one of my favorite episodes we've ever done, just because we are just reaming that movie so hard, and it was so fun. All right. Well, yeah, I think that's gonna about wrap it up for us today. Unless I interrupted you. I didn't know if you're gonna.
No. I was realizing that it is your outro, not mine.
Yeah, it's mine. It's mine this time. So,
front seat, shotgun.
Front seat, yeah, shotgun. Thanks for sticking with us. We appreciate each and every one of you. Join us if you're listening to the podcast or you're watching this on YouTube later. Join us on Thursday nights if you can. 8:30, roughly. That's kind of a rough estimate. It's usually within about 15 minutes of that, one side or the other, that we get on here and we go live. And we'll talk about comments that are on there. And, matter of fact, the comment that's on here, I just got to throw this out. We kind of had a troll in here. Mr. Funkadelic, he said the blue shirt guy looks bored. I wasn't bored. I'm just a tired dad, and that's my face. So that's my face.
Is what it is.
That's it. So anyway, we appreciate each and every one of you. Share this with your friends, your family, anybody you can think of. We would love to grow this podcast more. Love to have more people listening to it. Love to have more people interacting. Be kind, rewind. We will see you next week for Last Action Hero. Don't miss it. We'll see you then.
See you then. Hey, that blue shirt guy. That's Ryan.
That's right.